Did we just get our first FNAF game news since Secret of the Mimic? Taco was doing another charity stream. A lot of the times when he does these streams, Scott Cawthon pops in and donates. This time, he also gave us information on the future of the FNAF game franchise. He said, there is a sequel to something being worked on, by the way. Not a 3, a 2. The reason why he says not a 3 is because the third FNAF movie. He's explicitly here teasing a future game, which is very exciting. This has sparked a lot of discussion within the community about what game is getting a sequel. Here are the possibilities for a sequel game that I think are worth considering. First, probably the most likely, in my opinion, is Security Breach. Security Breach came out almost 5 years ago now. We did technically get Ruin, which is a DLC, not a sequel. And Ruin leaves off on a huge cliffhanger. Security Breach was a moment in time. To recapture that in this fandom, I think it's needed. The other major possibility is actually FNAF World 2. Last time Daco interviewed Scott, he had mentioned if we would ever get a FNAF World 2. Scott actually seemed intrigued. I believe he said something along the lines of wanting to give that game another shot. That would also be super cool, especially with all the new characters that we have. There are some of the less likely options, but I do think they're still worth considering. Secret of the Mimic 2. We did just get Secret of the Mimic last year. It introduced this whole different side of FNAF that we didn't even realize existed. I would not be surprised if they wanted to dig further into that vibe. I'd be down for that too. Honestly, I'm probably gonna say that I'd be down for any of these because I just love any time there's a new FNAF game. I could see a Secret of the Mimic sequel happening after Secret of the Mimic but before the rest of the games, and being about Fredbear's Family Diner. I know a lot of people, including me, have really wanted a Fredbear's Family Diner game. Please. This one's kind of a reach. Sister Location 2. We've never gotten anything else about the Sister Location environment or animatronics besides the Help Wanted games. I love Sister Location. It's my favorite FNAF game, so I would love to see a sequel. After the second FNAF movie, that, spoiler, Circus Baby cameo, and the reaction to that, I wouldn't be surprised if that sparked something. Circus Baby has been being teased in the recent games since Steelwool took over, I believe. I would not be surprised if we see more of Circus Baby in the future of this franchise. Another possibility that's also kind of a reach is Custom Night 2. Ultimate Custom Night never got a sequel. I think it's worth considering as well. We have so many new characters, a whole new roster. That would be pretty sick, but I think that Daco would be pretty upset about that. The final possibility in my mind, a sequel to Into the Pit. It was so well received and I think we often forget about it. For sure think that they are working on maybe not direct sequel, but a fetch game based off the fetch short story from Fazbear Frights. I wonder if that is the sequel that Scott is referring to or not. That is the question. Maybe there's more than one sequel in the works. We will just have to wait and see. Let me know in the comments if you have any other thoughts about what the sequel game could be. Hopefully soon we get some more news on this upcoming game.